없이 보면은 되게 돼 있어. So sit with me, dream a little kid, 꽂아 길어터 나가자 마치 하나 된 우리로 같이. Go, then know what they do, you know. Do that, 호랑 태권도. 비틀비틀거리는 가는 보. 뒤따라온 내 흔적 얘기는 뭐. Go, then know what they do, you know. Do that, 호랑 태권도. 비틀비틀거리는 가는 보. 뒤따라온 내 흔적 얘기는 뭐.
solo fotos viejas. Dios me escucha y dice, wow, como este se queda. Tantos logros que a veces ni se festeja. Si me vuelvo paranoico, mi mente nunca se despeja. Mi cuerpo está libre y mi corazón tras la reja. La gente ve una cabra y yo solo soy otra abeja. Solo soy otra abeja. Ey. Así que no molestes si yo no te molesto. No contesto llamadas ni mensajes texto. La fama, la detesto. Te juro yo no quería esto. Así que no molestes si yo no te molesto. No contesto llamadas ni mensajes texto. Solamente a Dios cuando me acuesto. Y me dijo que nadie es perfecto. Pero fue, así fue. Te poniste en otra y ¿qué fue? Voy a cambiar de número, hablamos después.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number. Please note, the new number.
Está tirándome. Dale, le apunte mi número ahí. 787. Yo soy el más duro. Como Kobe en el Square Garden. Te meto 6-1, men, que Dios te guarde. Se guayaron que pasó ahora leal. Iba a firmar por 5, pero le cogió tarde. Ahora quiero 20, más que sean 30. Esto parece un punto, aquí no paran las ventas. Este chanteo vale un... Si pasó con la rápida y estás el...
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Andre Drummond, then there's Butler, and it's Green in at the power forward position. And both of these teams we'll be seeing tonight are simply fantastic from distance, Grant.
Well, one thing about the NBA right now is that no lead is ever safe. You know, most games in the league are like that with all the three-point shooting capabilities, so you can never count out a team in this day's game.
Now here's Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. Thomas misses. Now Curry. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. The ball goes to Brooklyn.
Here's Thomas. He's watched by Kuminga. Thomas misses. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for San Francisco. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, they were swept in this matchup last season, running against expectations.
Now here's Curry. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Schroeder with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Here's Curry. The Nets making their last shot. And Drummond with the jam.
You really at times can throw that ball up near the top of the square, and Andre Drummond can still get up for it.
And the Nets with possession here. Up top, Schroeder. He's covered by Curry. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Thomas has gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Curry passes to Green. Here's Drummond. It's blocked. It's Thomas on the wing. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Now here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Pass to Drummond. Just 4 to shoot. Butler passes to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Time and time again, Butler just making the right play.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Schroeder against Curry. Going all the way to That's Green missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 3, and it's Butler off the drive. Outside Kuminga, back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Forward size with guard handles. Butler showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Pass to Curry. And here is Kuminga. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Got it. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
And what really separates Jimmy Butler as a player is competitive fire, Brent.
B.A., you see that wall over there? Go ask Jimmy to run through it. Guess what? He'll do it twice. He'll go through it one way, turn around, and come back. I mean, this guy has got incredible willpower. And when the stakes are highest, he's at his best. Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Some room here for Schroeder. Again, the Nets score. So it's the home team now. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
1:09 left in the opening quarter. Schroeder with it. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Thomas. Ooh, poked away. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now let's see who is leading the league in steals. Stephen Curry, #1. Second is Jimmy Butler.
These two are a problem for opposing offenses. Quick, active hands, they pounce on your mistakes.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession and was able to cut him off.
Here's Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. And here's Butler. He's guarded by Bridges. Drummond inside. Working on Claxton. Blocked. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. Claxton passes to Bridges. Here's Thomas. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Schroeder against Curry. To the paint. Here's Drummond. It's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Drummond's got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Thomas has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. On the floor for the Nets. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Pass to Green. Curry looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Good chance here for Drummond. Cans it from the wing. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Claxton with it. Pass to Bridges. Sinks that one from the post.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Curry's got the ball here for San Francisco. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Kuminga finds Butler. Puts it up from 15. And it's in there. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Poked loose. Curry passes to Kuminga. Outside Butler. On the wing, Green. Right side Curry. Back to Butler. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And there's the lob. Left side Curry. And there's the shot violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Watford comes in for Bridges.
Trendon Watford.
Here's Schroeder. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Thomas passes to Schroeder. Now here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Simmons. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Simmons has gotten his first points of the night. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn trailing. Schroeder with it. Now guarded by Butler. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Butler to the left side wing. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry against Schroeder. Right side Curry. Butler on the wing. Outside Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Back to Butler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Brooklyn.
So a moment now to see the story for Cam
Lagi
Johnson.
ako naubusan ng oras.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Schroeder against Curry. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
First half, 2 minutes.
Curry against Schroeder. From 7. Outside for Butler. Second shot opportunity. Drummond inside. Simmons defending. The 3 from Curry. And Watford pulls it down. The Nets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And here's Schroeder outside. And the Nets another 3.
Well, not known as an outside shooter, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Curry passes to Butler. We've got 1:13 left in the half. Drummond against Simmons. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Schroeder, and Finney-Smith subbed in for Watford. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, they love where they stand right now. First place.
Well, I think for the Warriors, you really have to give credit to the coaching staff. They did a great job preparing for the season. Now they're maximizing their talent, and wow, they've had just a terrific start.
It's been nice to see the early puzzle pieces come together, complement one another, and we've really gotten off to a hot start.
Taking a look at our 2K leaderboard, the best ball distributors amongst point guards. 4th, Stephen Curry.
Well, we all know that assists are what you're looking for in a point guard. And these guys understand that. They love making their teammates better. I love it.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable play after another.
58 seconds left in the second. Here's Thomas. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Curry creates inside.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas, to the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for San Francisco. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Drummond. Green with the ball. 13 feet out. Clock at 6. The kick out. Curry for 3. Curry splashes it in.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Here's Thomas. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
What you like is to make their baskets come off the slip. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've done a few things really well, but they're also giving away some opportunities. Turnovers are the main thing they need to clean up. I'm sure that's their halftime talk. Stay in control.
Thank you, Ali. Sa idol din kita.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Nets ball.
On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Pass to Schroeder. There's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've got Kuminga. Andre Drummond is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
If Drummond uses his body, goes right into the defender to get that shot off, and you're going to have to foul him on that.
Warriors, Andre Drummond. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And here's Schroeder. Here's Thomas. Offline with a 3.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Curry. Outside for Green. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. For the tie. Oh, the soft touch. Stephen Curry.
Now that hurts. You work all that time on defense, and Steph throws up something like that that kills you.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Thomas has got 10.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside for Green. Butler on the wing. Curry passes to Drummond. And here's Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Jimmy Butler.
Idol din kita, Alisa.
And he knocks down the first one.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Butler hits them both. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Claxton. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Curry passes to Butler. There's the triple. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Second team foul.
Curry against Schroeder. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Count it, and the foul. That's on Jimmy Butler.
At the line for the Nets, Dennis Schroeder. 1 shot.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
It's a close one here in San Francisco. Curry passes to Butler. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The kick out, Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Look at the toughest defenses around the league. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. And they're running. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry's still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Nice shot by Kuminga.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Curry against Schroeder. Outside Finney-Smith. Drives to the hoop. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Pass to Thomas. Let's go with a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Thomas has got 13.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Curry passes to Drummond. It's tipped. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Schroeder can't get it to go.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. But he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Thomas. Johnson passes to Claxton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
No good on the free throw. Ben Simmons is checked in for Schroeder. And he's good on the second.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. And stolen by Simmons. 1:19 left in the third. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Man, that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
The Warriors have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. The three from Curry. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow. What a shot. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. For three, Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Curry against Simmons. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
The ball goes to Brooklyn.
.23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Pass to Drummond. Simmons against Curry. Now Butler lets it go from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
46.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
It's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Sharp. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
At the line for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops it first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's Johnson. Bridges, right side. Pass to Simmons. Outside, Finney-Smith. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Assisted.
Simmons has got 5 assists tonight.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Curry. Outside for Butler. Second chance shot. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Drummond. Clock at 4. Over Sharp. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Butler. Outside for Green. All alone. The rebound by the Nets. Got a piece of it. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
3rd team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Oh, Kuminga! Top for days!
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Drummond, and stolen by Simmons. Tipped away. High arcing shot. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Well, Drummond going after that one. Sometimes shot blockers wait. Other times they attack it, and Andre did it that time.
So the Nets making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Sharp. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for San Francisco, Steph.
And that one falls for Curry.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
And so Curry nails both of them.
staring at this deficit. They're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's Thomas. He's watched by Kuminga. Thomas misses. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Butler. On the wing, Green. Outside Kuminga. Outside for Green. Wide open. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Nice one.
Green's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
And Green comes to help. Three-pointer. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there. And cashes in on the second chance points. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Count that.
Buckets is alive.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. To the inside. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. Outside for Butler to take the lead. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bridges comes in for Finney Smith. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Mikal Bridges.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Johnson inside, working on Green.
That's all right there because Draymond angled his body so well defensively and altered that shot.
Here's Butler. Pass to Drummond to take the lead. Outside Kuminga. Now here's Butler. Second chance effort. Back to Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. That shot, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Curry. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Drummond inside.
Oh, he got his timing down. Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Shot from the inbound. Oh, he nails it!
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Money!
This team trusts everybody, and this time the trust was in Draymond Green.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Thomas passes to Bridges. Outside Finney Smith. Here's Thomas. Count it!
Cameron Thomas.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Drummond. Yes!
going to come through in that situation, but he does.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what player coach has saved for a situation like this.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Out to the right wing. Right side, Schroeder. Shoots over Curry. Missed it! And so they get the victory here at home. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what's going to happen next.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.